Hey everyone! Welcome back to Financial Futures, where we bring you the latest on Social Security updates, government benefits, and financial assistance tailored for our seniors and fixed income communities. Today's breaking news: a potential $6,000 one-time payment for Social Security and SSDI recipients could be on the way. With rising costs and financial uncertainty, this payment could be a game changer for millions. So, let's dive into the details. For many, Social Security and SSDI benefits are the primary or even sole source of income. With inflation, skyrocketing healthcare costs, and an unstable economy, even basic expenses are getting harder to manage. This one-time payment could provide a financial boost exactly when it's needed most. So, why $6,000? Experts are suggesting this amount to provide meaningful relief by covering several months of essential expenses like rent, food, and medical care. This payment aims to ease the financial burden for seniors and those on fixed incomes, especially with ongoing inflation. Now, let's talk eligibility. If approved, this payment would likely go to current Social Security and SSDI beneficiaries, including retired seniors, those on disability, and potentially veterans on VA benefits. It's focused on supporting those who rely on these payments to survive. While there's no official timeline yet, the good news is there's optimism that it could roll out sooner rather than later. With election season on the horizon, lawmakers are feeling the pressure to address financial issues that impact fixed-income recipients. We could potentially see this payment as early as the end of the year. Now, remember, nothing is set in stone. Some lawmakers believe this payment is only a temporary fix to a larger issue, arguing for more structural changes in Social Security and SSDI to ensure long-term stability. But others support this one-time boost as a way to provide much-needed relief right now. If this payment is approved, here are a few steps to stay prepared. First, make sure your Social Security or SSDI account info is up to date, whether that's your direct deposit or mailing address. Also, keep an eye on official announcements from Social Security or local representatives to avoid any scams. Scammers might target this opportunity, so if anyone contacts you asking for personal details or payment to speed things up, it's likely a scam. Only trust official government communications. In conclusion, while there are still some uncertainties, this potential $6,000 one-time payment could be a lifeline for many. It acknowledges that the current system hasn't fully kept up with rising costs. And while it's not a total solution, it's a step forward. Let us know in the comments, would this payment make a difference for you? What are your thoughts on other forms of relief? Next, let's dive into the new tax brackets and how they'll impact your income. These changes were made to help offset inflation, which means we'll see some new numbers when tax season rolls around in 2025. If you're a single filer, let's say you earn up to $1,925 of taxable income. That amount will be taxed at 10%. So, if you make $10,000, your tax would be about $1,000. Now, if you make more than that $1,925, the first portion of your income is still taxed at 10%, but anything above that moves to the 12% bracket. This process continues up through the higher brackets, up to the highest tax rate of 37%. Now, here's the adjustment the IRS made this year. They raised the tax bracket thresholds by 2.8%. This means you keep more of your income in the lower tax brackets before moving up. For instance, where last year's 10% bracket started at $1,600, it's now $1,925 for 2025. It's a slight increase, but still a good thing. It helps reduce your tax load a bit. Now, take a look at the updated tax brackets for single filers, married filing jointly, married filing separately, and head of household. You can see that these adjustments, while small, do offer a bit of relief by keeping a bit more of your income in lower tax brackets. And it's not just tax brackets that saw an increase. The IRS also raised the standard deduction, meaning more of your income won't be taxed at all. For single filers, the deduction went up from $14,600 to $15,000, and for married couples, it increased from $29,200 to $30,000. The annual tax-free gift limit also went up from $18,000 to $19,000, which is great news if you're gifting to family or friends. For retirement contributions, we're still waiting on final numbers, but I'll keep you all updated as soon as those are announced. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Certain deductions like the child tax credit, the SALT deduction, and the limit on capital losses haven't been adjusted for inflation. The child tax credit stays at $2,000, the SALT deduction cap remains at $10,000, and the capital loss limit is still $3,000. So, what do you think about these adjustments? Are they fair? Do they go far enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let me know how you feel about these changes. Thank you all so much for tuning into Financial Futures today. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Until next time, stay informed and take care.